John DeNicola, what's up? Joko, what's up? What's up? Look, I got my New York PD t-shirt on. It's dirty and stained. I spilled some ice cream on it. Uh, what's up, Cat? George, what's up? Josh Fox, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing all right. Amber, awesome. Thanks, Roy. You rock, man. I think that's my first gift. How cool is that? I've gotten super chats before. I think that was my first gift. Thank you. Much love. Much love. Indiana, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, man. Josh Fox. Yeah, I've been going to bed early, y'all. I've been going to bed about 9:30. I'm just tuckered out. But it is Saturday night. I think they're having a shindig up the street. I was thinking about taking a walk. I figured I'd take y'all with me. I don't know. You ain't got nothing better to do. Not much content going on, but you never know what might pop off. Oh, it's a full house at the brewery. Looks like. Poor Dirt Farmer. What's up? Karen Payne. How are you, lady? It's good to see you. Look, y'all, I got my New York Police Department shirt on. Okay, the story about that. I used to have a New York Police Department hat. The story on that is my aunt, she doesn't care too much for what I do, but she goes to New York every year, goes to Broadway and watches the Rockettes. And so she brings me back a souvenir every year. For 1 year, it was a hat, New York Police Department hat. 1 year, it was this shirt. She's all the time doing shit like that. She's awesome. She's cool. Lady Justice, what's up? What's up? Jack, what's up? Good to see you, Lady Justice. Hell yeah. So anyway, I'm bored. I'm gonna go take a walk. I figured I'd take y'all along with me. You want me to turn the camera around? Joe Cool, what's up? What's up? Hey man, I'm coming to Chicago. I'm not sure when, but I'm coming, and I hope we can have a cup of coffee or something, man. I think that would be the highlight of my trip if I got to hang out with you. Go do an audit or something. Hell yeah. You don't get to run around with a legend very often. Crofty, what's up? What's up? Okay, let me turn the camera around so y'all don't have to look at me. All right. This is the start of my block, my corner right here. And all this parking, we'll go check it out. It runs my whole block and almost the whole next block down there. You can see the end of my block. Let's see here. Well, that's the end of my block right there. So there's cars parked on the next block too. And they're on the other side, all up and down the road. Because the parking lot there's full. We'll go back this way. I'll show y'all what's going on. They usually have a band. I think they're waiting until it gets dark, and it's almost there. Sun's setting right now. Sorry I shake so much. I need a gimbal, but I've always just used my phone. I think a gimbal will be a hindrance to me. I'm not a very good camera person anyway. But that lot's full because there's a abandoned business with overflow lot. It's full. And then the old abandoned service station up there, that lot's full. But this is their lot. Karen Payne, Retro Gamer, Lucky Laptop, Poor Dirt Farmer, George, Edwina, Brandon Mitchell, Barbara Rogers. Good to see you, lady. John Edward. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Buster. Upstate Audits, what's up? What's up? I was lurking in your live earlier, buddy. I just got Crofty in the house. Barbara Rogers, love you, lady. Mom asks about you every time I see her or talk to her on the phone. She says, how's that nice lady? I said, she's awesome, Mom. I said, Mom, she calls you Mama Dukes. And my mom laughs. She said, really? I said, hell yeah. I will sure tell her, for sure. Okay, so see, there that lot's full. And this one's full. Oh yeah, they got a full house. Let's go up here and see if we can find a knothole in the fence and play peekaboo. See what's going on. I'm bored walking around, y'all. Nobody's home. It's just me and the dog and the little kitty cat. Oh yeah. And then that's where the band is set up. Right there. So this is called Southern Tail Brewery. And they host a lot of events. And I guess it's a bar and a grill and a restaurant and all that stuff. Yeah, this bar's got a study in it, or a library or something, a brandy tasting room or some bougie shit like that. I don't know. OS Auditing, good to see you. Jack, good to see you, man. Yeah, that room's full of books and a banquet table. Damn, even the bank parking lot's full. They must have, I call it like a preppy club, because everybody I see goes in there. They have like lawyers, conventions, and all, we called them yuppies when I was growing up. Oh, that's a cool little car. Lady Justice. Well, I don't hate Little Rock. I grew up here on the north side of North Little Rock. Wingspan, what's up? Tennessee Nate, good to see you. Wingspan Angel, love your videos. We got a moon trying to get full. About a pint short. Sorry, I'm shaking. All right, I'm gonna cross. Careful there, careful. Slow it down. We ain't in no hurry, dumbasses. Good Lord. Little kid just crossed right there a while ago. John Denicola. What's up? I smell French fries. Yep, we're downwind of the brewery. I'm smelling grease that's hot and cooking. They're cooking some shit in there. I just ate, and the kid's fixing a barbecue or grill, do something on the grill. So I'll have to eat again, which I don't mind. I'm down with that. Damn, I want to jaywalk so bad. I want to jaywalk. There's not a damn thing coming. There we go. I hate a damn traffic light. I know we need them though, especially when I'm on foot. What? Happy birthday! I'm JC News Now. We're live. Hey, ladies. Damn, I'm old enough to be their dad. Yes, told me happy birthday. Good to see y'all. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. I'm standing right over I-30. I'm on the 9th Street Bridge. Yeah, you're right, Brandon. I'll be 60 here soon, a couple years. I know, right, Lady J? I've gotten excited for it. Damn it. In the city of Branson, year before last, there were 15 million visitors. And there was 15 jaywalking citations issued. And I was one of them. 1 out of a million. What the hell? Who did that? Karen, I love you. Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're always great to me. Thank you so much. This is I-30. That's the Little Simmons building. Get you a beer. Where at? Same spot? Karen. Thank you. Love you. That's a Comfort Inn. I don't want to drop my phone. It'd be over with. Okay, I'm looking eastbound on 30. About a mile and a half up from here, it turns into I-40. And, it goes all the way across the country. Anyway, I'm not going over there. I don't think. There was cops here a lot the other night. Had my boots off. Hell no. I've been kind of slow the last few days. Sorry, y'all. I've been trying to take a break. Would be something if we caught a wreck. Lucky Laptop. My bro. John Denicola, Randall Boyer, Crofty, East Carbon. East Carbon, it's good to see you, man. Awesome. I am bored tonight, y'all. So I'm just wandering around, killing time. There ain't nobody at home. Everybody's gone, working. Except for me and a little bitty attitudinal Yorkie poo. And a kitten that's about 3 weeks old. So I'm pretty much dog sitting, kitty cat sitting, house sitting. And I got bored. You're welcome, man. Good to see you, East Carbon. Press for transparency. Hell yeah, I love that dude. He's awesome. Seattle Mariners. All right, I'll talk to you soon, Jack. Take it easy, man. It's good to see you. All right. I ain't gonna run. By the time I get down there, that light's gonna change. I hope it don't. It's a little walking man, so cross my ass back across. We'll walk down here. See what's going on at the Comfort Inn. It's Saturday night. Excalibur. Yeehaw. Uh-oh, there's a meat wagon over there. Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo. Fourth Street, 6th Street. Man, they're so full over there. There's people parked in here in the drive-through lanes of the bank. Because they're parked all up and down the block on the side of the road. They're not parked on that street like that. They come tow you. Karen. Yep, we got about a 3/4 moon, a gibbous moon. Does that sound right? Hope I'm saying that correctly. Wow, this is a big, tall-ass hotel. Let's see here. Doesn't mean justice. Big Chief, what's up? What's up? What's up, Custom One? Pernicious Pernium. Pernicious Pernium. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. I didn't even bring my puffer either. I brought my nicotine pouches though. All right. Okay, remember I said that's the little Simmons building. Well, that's the big Simmons building. It's a few blocks over. It's the tallest building in Little Rock, I think. From what I can see, it is. Other than some radio towers here and there. All right. This is the Comfort Inn and Suites. They need to clean them limbs off from around the sign there. Anybody home? I don't see anybody. Oklahoma, what's up? What's up, man? Right up there in that area is a swimming pool. That's kind of neat, I think. Well, sundown in Little Rock. I don't know what to do. I'll walk this way so we can get a different viewpoint. I don't see anybody anywhere. I do now. Those are probably customers. Anyway, my phone ain't gonna do it, but there's the moon. Yeah, isn't that a trip, OS? The hotel detective, he was out of sight. Thank you, Crofty. Come out here and grab a smoke. Not me. I'm done with that. I took a drag off a cigarette the other day. Get me a pouch out. Bear with me, y'all. Alright. I like that red shit. I wonder what it is. I think it's coleus. It looks like coleus to me. You might know it. Yeah, it's coleus. I see a green one in there. I think it is too, Crofty. I like that stuff. You can grow it too. You can just break it off and plant it in another spot and it'll grow from there too. It's real easy to clone. I think I could do something better out here. That's all right. It needs trimmed. It's kind of a letdown after that centerpiece under the flagpole. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing all right. I am chilling tonight. Just bored mostly. What y'all doing in there? Renting a room. Red kudzu. I think it's coleus. Looks like coleus to me. I had some red like that, but it wasn't that red. But then I've seen the green one that's like mixed in there. If you don't keep them picked out, sometimes they'll change shades on you. I learned. Sorry. A mosquito bite. Coffee. Roy, man, my scanner app doesn't work. So if I come up on them, just come up on them, yeah, I'll do a cop watch quick. But I can't chase them around like I did in Springfield. Springfield, I beat them to the call most of the time. Yeah, when I was in Springfield, hanging out with Car Thief, he Bluetooth his phone to my stereo in my truck, and we had the scanner running all the time. Jeannie, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. There's some weird dude out there on the sidewalk filming. He's recording us. Sorry I'm shaking so bad. Coffee. Is she making coffee? I can't tell. Oh, thanks, Oklahoma. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit of watch time hours this month because I got to put new brakes on the truck. I got the brakes money set aside, but I'm working on a rotor right now because I let them go too long. They grooved my rotor a little bit. And they used to get to take a rotor and just get it turned. But you can't do that no more. Might as well buy a new one. And then you got to buy wheel bearings, all that stuff. Oklahoma, you rock, man. Crafty. A legend. Jeanette, what's up? What's up? We need some coffee, girl. We need to sit down over coffee. All right. I'm just standing a little above I-30. You can see it there. Jeanette, I'm at the Comfort Inn right on 6th. No, it's not 6th. It's 8th Street. It's right on the access road to the freeway. Patricia, hi. What's up? What's up? East Carbon. Good to see you all. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm going to walk back up here close to the brewery where I smelt them taters cooking. I've done had my taters for the evening, but the kids making barbecue, I think, so I'm probably going to get some more. Yeah. The brewery, it's like an event center, and I'm sure they got a couple stills in there or something, but they have like a big area for guests and diners, and they got a restaurant and a big bar. I think they've even got a study in there if you want to be all bougie and sip brandy and shit. I don't know, I ain't never done it like that. We always just took a swig off the bottle. Jeanette, good to see you. Look, I lost a lot of weight. I needed to. I got a dad bod. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Having a good time. Happy Saturday night. Cat. Yeah, I went down there and they wouldn't let me in because it's private property. The Clinton Foundation runs it. They didn't run me off the property. They just didn't want me in there. That's not cool. That's cool. I took my kid out of school one day, let her skip right after they built it, and brought her up there. And I'm thinking it's a public library, and it's not. They said $10 each, and you can go in. I'm like, what the hell? It's a Clinton library. Why would I pay? And told Megan, I said, come on. We went and rode skyscrapers, elevators up to the top floor, just to ride them up to the top and ride them back down. Go to the next building. We did that for a while. Claudette, good to see you. Crofty. Yeah, it's I-30. And this is the Regions Bank. This brewery is so full of people. See, people are parked up and down the street. They're even in the bank parking lot. I looked over at the other side of the bank, and they're even parked up in the drive-through teller spots. And this old gas station that used to be, its lot's full. They're parked out front. They're in that lot. And then that used to be a pharmacy, and it's not now, and it's full. They usually have a band. I haven't heard a band in a couple nights, and usually it's every night they have a band. Claudette's a legend, y'all. Love her. Love you, Claudette. All right. I want to see the cops. Where the hell are y'all? There's Somebody throw a pie or something. Casper, what's up, man? I'm not going in there. It's too bougie for me. Denmark. Greetings from Little Rock, Arkansas, USA. Oh, they're watching games. My camera sucks. That's kind of cool. They got cornhole and everything set up out there. Crofty, you rock. Randall, what's up? Yeah, I talked to Mom earlier and she was watching college football. Yeah, they're parked all up and down this street. Here comes the geeses. The hissy ducks. There's somebody with a U-Haul. Quakers. Yep. What you gonna do? Somebody make a move. Yeah. Okay, it's clear. Be safe. You can do it. Good job. All right. Traffic jam averted. Jeanette, it's pretty close. Real close. Like 9th Street. I'm a block up from Hanger Street. I don't know if you ever came out here when you was a kid. It was really, really dangerous then. It's not as bad as it was because of gentrification. But it's still pretty hairy sometimes. I've seen some crazy stuff around here. Then they're coming in and going out. So, crank up the band, damn, it's dark.
Oh, here we go.
Jeannie, she is a legend. Oh, it's odd and tons of fun. What's up? What's up? Well, it's pretty big from what I've been in for the last 30 years. Biggest city I've been around in 30 years has been Springfield. It's pretty good size. It ain't no Joke. Let's go back up here. Hope everybody's doing good. Happy Saturday night. I'm gonna go up here and sit on one of these tanks. They got flower bed. Got made into a flower bed. Sit my old ass down for a little bit. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. I am chilling. I'm cat sitting and dog sitting and house sitting. I got bored, had to get outside for a little bit. Let me see. There's a shot of the moon. My camera don't do it justice. Not when I'm live. If I was doing a static video, it'd be a lot better. It's just getting dark though. It's early. I don't know what's gonna pop off tonight. I'm tempted to go take my boots off. Lay my butt down. Be still. Look, I got my New York PD shirt on. I had a New York PD hat. My aunt would bring them back from New York. Every year she goes up there on Christmas time and watches the Rockettes, goes to see the Rockettes. And she brings me back a souvenir, and she's not real happy with what I'm doing. She's scared. And so she brought me this, said, wear that. Okay. Tons of fun. You grew up on Hanger? Yeah, it was bad, man, when I grew up out here. When I was a teenager, it was open air market there on Hanger. You come down after dark, and they bring it right to your car. It was crazy. And then the next generation after me, they had banging in Little Rock. That's when all the gangsters decided to come out here for a little while, hang out in Little Rock. I think HBO did a special on it. They did a little deal. Mosquitoes are bad. I'm 9 blocks from the river. Oklahoma. Yeah, Roy. Right about that, man. You still in Arkansas? I grew up with some Kegels. Some girls named Kegel. Searcy, White County. Yeah, I grew up in right around Cabot and Jacksonville area. Not me, tons of fun. Not me. And then you start looking at the RICO statutes and get real time for that shit. Oops. There's a bump. There's a curb right there. Somebody just drove up on a curb on their spoiler. I missed it. Wright County Sheriff. I'm hearing a lot of stuff, but I didn't watch the news. I didn't see it. I'll have to check it out for sure. It's on KY3, I'm sure. I'll have to go back and look. I've been down here for a while. Yvonne, what's up? What's up? I can't wait to see you. I drove by your house one day. Yeah, it's good to see you. Hell yeah. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. All right, Crofty. I will, Yvonne, for sure. I don't know when I'm going to be back to Springfield. I'm going to be in Ozark County on the 21st. I know that. That's about the most solid plans I got. I'd like to get up there and see y'all. I need to go see Car Thief and his mom for sure. And check on my little buddy Alden. And then there's several homeless folks. The old man in the wheelchair. I'll go by and get him a salad from Papa Murphy's. If he's out in his spot. He likes ranch. No croutons because he don't have any teeth. I can't eat croutons either. Yeah, I promise I'll come by. For sure. Well, thank you, tons of fun. Staley Electric truck out at this hour. Wonder what's going on with them. Tanya Burns, what's up, what's up, what's up? Good to see you. I want a salad too. I'm craving a salad. Cat. So, I guess I'll go in. I'm not going to do much tomorrow. It's Sunday. I'll probably have something to post Monday afternoon. I don't know. Something may pop off. I'm waiting on my homies to come by here. Say, hey, they're over here. Oh, yeah, I got my Broadcastify to work, my scanner app to work in North Little Rock, but it's on a 30-minute delay. Damn it. That means when I'm hearing it, it's done 30 minutes old. I ain't beating them to these calls like I did in Springfield. Me and Car Thief, we'd beat them to the call. Be like, what's up, JC? Right on, tons of fun. Me too. Or I try to be. If you're not having fun, it's a drag. Oh, thank you. Yeah, 30 minutes, right? I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be a good one. They're making an arrest. And then they always say the time of their call before they key down the mic. And I got to noticing it's always 28 minutes different than what's on my clock in my truck. I'm like, they're on a damn delay. And then I got to looking at their page on Broadcastify, and it said, yeah, they're delayed 30 minutes. Damn it, man. I think that should be a crime in itself. Yeah, walk-alongs are pretty cool. I like them. I'm gonna start doing a few here and there. You never know what you'll see. I'd rather do it when it's like they're not gonna have a heavy metal night. I've already decided that. If they just do an 80s night, I'd be happy. Hair bands, rock and roll, shit. Usually the bands they hire is pretty good. I am smelling the grill. I'm smelling somebody's grill. Somebody's deep frying stuff too. I can smell the grease cooking. It smells good as hell. People coming around. Right, Yvonne? That's when the best music came out. Like the late 70s to the late 80s. It was just amazing. It was a fun time for me because I was in my 20s. That I was 21 in 1989. So the 80s were pretty lit for me. And I was a drunkard, too. I was a drunkard. Yeah, Journey, for sure. Corners News. I like that dude, too. Are you turning? Put your signal on, dude. What the hell? Oh, I know that vehicle. Thank you, Oklahoma. You rock, man. Yeah, I had to give it up. It's been 31 years for me since I had any. I had to quit. It was getting bad. Oh, thank you, tons of fun. I appreciate it. I hope you dig the channel. I'm usually cop watching or auditing, but sometimes I just like to chill and hang out. I was doing it every night on TikTok, but I kind of grew out of that. TikTok's getting boring to me. The only reason I keep it is because my friends are on it. If they want to message me, that's the way most of them do it. I know, right, Drew? What the hell? And the ones here, they're silent. You don't know they're there. Oh, there's a popo. Oops. What you looking at? Get on. You're 10-8. Motherfucker. Hey. Hey. Bama, what's up? What's up? I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dude, so much, man. I love your channel. I miss the games. I miss the games and the music, but I'm digging the AI music too. But I got to be honest with you, bro. I miss the games. I hope you and Mrs. Gump are doing great. I hope things are good for you. And, you know, you can always reach out to me anytime you need anything. I'll do my best to make it so. But yeah, I'm hanging out in Little Rock, man. What you looking at, Willis? Yeah. Right, little one? South Bama Gump's in the house. Got a legend up in here, y'all. One of my favorite channels. If you get a chance, go check out South Bama Gump. Sometimes he does live music shows, and you can request the songs. And he's got games up there that you can interact and play. And it's just like little puzzle games, but they're cool. And I like it because he plays every song I request. And I like the games because they keep my dirty, dirty mind occupied. No, I don't have a dirty mind. Not too bad. Maybe a little. Sometimes. What's worse, cops or mosquitoes? Well, I can lawfully kill a mosquito. Mosquitoes, their only tax is a little blood. I'm trying to point out the good things about mosquitoes. They feed the brim in the ponds and the lakes and the rivers. And they feed insects. Or, I mean, they feed frogs that eat bad insects. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. I'm going to hang out for a little bit. At least till they know who I am. But I got a lot of family that's still here and a lot of friends. I grew up here, so everything's different though. They've improved the highways and the freeways, and so it's all different. Where I'm sitting at right now, when I was a teenager, I would not be sitting here. I wouldn't be sitting here with 5 of my friends. And so they gentrified it and made everything all bougie. Bougie. Oh, that's so bougie. I was like, what the hell are you saying? Is that a new slang? That's an old slang. I can't help it. I'm slow. Yeah, they're kicking it up over there. I guess the drinks are getting poured. Drinks are getting poured. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my head on a swivel. Thank you, Crofty. You're awesome. Tanya! Tanya, good to see you. I walked back down there, but they're all having a good time. I don't know if I want to piss anybody off tonight. All right, Crofty. Thank you for being here. Much love. Love you. Got you in my heart. Awesome. The legendary Crofty. Been loving you for a long time. How's it? Katie Kidman says, me love you long time. Soda Pop, what's happening, man? How come you're not a mod? I thought I made you a mod last time. There we go. What's up, man? Are you out on the streets tonight? Claudette in the house. Yvonne's. Crofty, sleep well. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. You're awesome. I am not long for this night myself. I've been going to bed about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I guess I'm just wore out. I don't know what's going on. I need to go to the doctor, I guess. Just out of gas lately. It's like I need a Snickers. Because you're not normal when you're hungry. Snap into a Slim Jim. Any of you guys want to sponsor me, I'm all for it, you know. And you know I'm loving it at McDonald's. And I love to have an ice cold Pepsi every now and then. And nobody out Pizza's a Hut. What the hell? Any of you guys want to sponsor me, give me a call. Send me an email. I need a new phone. Yep, mine did too, Randall. That's for sure. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, bud. Light 'em up, dude. Light 'em up. Light 'em up. What's up, Mark? Right on, Yvonne. Pepsi's good with me. Maybe, Amy, you never know. Is Katie in the house? Katie Kidman, are you in here? Monkey Juice, what's up? No, she's stalking me, but I gave her the slip, Monkey. Right on, go. Yeah, I really hope you guys are all right. I hope y'all are doing okay. Hit me up anytime, man. I'm Jimmy Haig on Facebook. In my profile picture, I'm wearing my Arkansas Razorbacks shirt and a blue bandana, I think. I don't know. Got my white one on today. I better get up off this cow trough and move along. Don't want to be accused of loitering. I wish they'd come and try to accuse me of loitering. I need a good cop watch. I need a good cop watch, y'all. Like 2 rookies. One of them a female. That'd be a good cop watch. Katie Kidman. A legend's in the house. Look, that dude had a cop uniform on. Katie Kidman's in the house, y'all. Legendary Katie Kidman. Queen Katie. Can you tell I did Katie, y'all? Y'all please check out her channel. Give her a sub. She's awesome. She's doing great work out in Cali. And I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to meet you, Katie. Me love you long time. Alright. I'm trying to get the scoop on these little scooters they got scattered around all over the city. Like this one here. I'm getting the scoop on them. They're like $20 an hour to rent. But if it's charged up, I was told it gets quite a bit of mileage. They don't do real good on hills, going up hills. But I'm thinking about it. I don't know how good my cowboy boots would grip it. I might have to put on some tennis shoes. Katie is awesome. Yeah, sitting on an unauthorized bench. Yeah, I've been watching Katie for, I think we started pretty close to the same time. From the beginning, Katie's in my favorites list. It's in it now. I've been there the whole time. She's awesome. She's got style. She's classy, beautiful, funny. Those scooters are all over Pritchard. Hey, Jot, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. In the house. Sorry, I'm not watching my chat too close. I have to watch out in this neighborhood because it's a little hairy. So I've got my head on a swivel. But yeah, I'm getting the lowdown on the scooters. We may rent them for a day. I don't know, it's about $20 an hour is what I'm hearing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's getting dark out here. Bear with me, y'all. Sorry about the dark screen. It's real dark. One of these days I'll get a big boy phone that will fix my images. Katie Kidman. Legend. Show y'all my truck, but it's a wreck. I just cleaned it out and it's still messy. If that'll tell you anything. I eat a lot of McDonald's because I'm loving it. Oops. And they feed me good. I get great service there. It's always a pleasant experience. It's consistent. Cheapest place to eat. And it's always hot and fresh. So McDonald's, if you're watching and you want to sponsor a rogue cameraman, I'm your guy. Cheesy as hell, I know. I know it. Pepsi, too. You know, Pepsi's been around for ages. It's just a delicious soft drink on a hot summer day. And you can even have it in the wintertime. Mountain Dew. That's the nectar of the South. No one out pieces a hut. Then there's a bunch of the old ones like Blockbuster and Libby's and Green Giant. Some of y'all are old enough to remember those. I bet, Cat. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. I can drop the link, so I got that down pretty good. But I don't know how to really drop their PayPal and Cash App links. I did it once for somebody, and I can't remember how I did it. I was like, damn. I don't know. Something wasn't right. And I haven't been able to do it since, but man, I appreciate you. Hell yeah, learn all you can about it. So I am house sitting. I am kitten sitting. The kitten's 3 weeks old and is already rambunctious and mean. My arms are tore up. And there's a little attitudinal Yorkie poo. Very attitudinal. He'll growl at you while you're petting him. That's how, when you're loving on him, he still growl. I'm like, that's enough of that. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Me too, cat. I'm learning. I can shoot a video and put it on YouTube. And I'm learning how to edit a little bit. Just put in like little corny signs and stuff like that. I remember we didn't have cell phones when I was growing up. So it's all a learning experience. And it's harder to learn shit when you're old. Because you'll learn it and have it down pat. And then 6 hours later, you can't remember any of it. But you can still remember your address in the 3rd grade. So make that make sense. I don't know how that works. Well, that's the way my brain works. Man, I'm antsy. I want to go do something. I feel like just putting my phone up on the dash and taking off and driving. Yeah, this little kitty cat, I give it so much milk, its little belly would be swollen up. Like, oh shit, I gave it too much milk. Because they got this certain milk that you can buy for newborns that hadn't been weaned yet. And she's got them all lined up in the refrigerator. And I didn't know there was more than one serving in a container. So I just poured the whole container in the bowl. Warmed it up a little bit. A little cat come in there, couldn't hardly walk. Belly was so swole up. I was like, oh, you poor cat. What the hell? So now I'll just give it enough to just wet its whistle just a little bit. Not even enough to cover the bottom of the bowl. Just to lick a little bit. And then I'll put a little dry food in there. And then I'm putting a little bit more milk on top of that. Just to soften it a little bit. And she's eating that pretty good. She's got the litter box down already. That took a little bit of training. We got that one out of the way. Ain't even my cat. I've done it before, so I'm just kind of helping the process. Like, yeah, the Yorkie poo kind of picks on it because it's a little bitty thing. But now the Yorkie poo is, the little attitudinal Yorkie poo is small too, little bitty. And I'm like, dude, you better be cool because that cat's going to be twice your size in another 2 months. And that cat's going to wear you out. when I lived in Fairfield Bay, Arkansas, I had one of those tuxedo cats, and he was big. There was something wrong with him. He was abnormal. He was huge, big as a bobcat. If you've ever seen a bobcat. Anyway, this cat whipped all the dogs on the street, even the big badass ones like the chows and shit and the pits. He would whoop all the dogs on the street, and if he didn't like you, you wouldn't be able to touch him. He'd bring me rabbits, whole rabbits, missing their heads. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. Quit killing rabbits, damn. Mark, what's up? What's up? I'm like, damn, these rabbits are to look at. When we get out in the country, if you want to kill them, you kill all you want. But these rabbits are in town. They're look at rabbits. We look at them. And we're glad we get to look at them and take pictures of them. I'm like, damn, Jade, quit killing all the damn rabbits, not the Easter Bunny. No! He wants to fight the cows. Gloria, what's up? Not really. All I did tonight was just walk around. It was about sundown. That ain't any better. I'm just sitting out in my truck right now. I'm cat sitting, and I'm dog sitting, and I'm house sitting, and I needed to get outside for a little while. So I thought I'd go live. It's good to see you, Gloria AD, the legend, in the house. Much love, Gloria AD. You rock. You're cute too. So, the brewery is full next door, so they're having some kind of event. I haven't heard a band. I'm like, shit, it's Saturday night. They didn't have a band last night either, so I don't know what was up. Maybe everybody's on vacation or something. Claudette, Katie Kidman in the house. The lovely, the wonderful, the amazing Katie Kidman. Right on time. One of my faves. I love watching you, Katie. You're awesome. You make me want to emulate. Cat 73. Sweet as can be. Keebler, what's up? How come you're not a mod? I thought I modded all y'all. You should have been a mod from the get-go. Sorry about that. Keebler, good to see you. Waiting on some music videos. Waiting on them. Keep them coming. You gave us a teaser. I'd like to see more. You're good at it. Oh, my chat quit moving. Looking at my phone, it's not moving. Somebody's arguing. Damn, I just modded you. No, it says you're a moderator now. Gloria, I know YouTube's not letting my notifications out. I'll get 1,000 views on the browse features and like 4 notifications. I'm like, what? When they send out notifications, I get 100 views from just those. And there, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna talk bad or be ugly about it. I'll just keep my little filthy mouth shut so YouTube don't get mad. Keebler. Okay, I can do that. I can help you create some songs. I've got some stories that you might like be interested in. You know, I I had a Bigfoot experience. I know I told you all about that. Yeah. Well, see, I'm from the South, and down here we hunt and we fish and we grow a lot of our own food. We do a lot of stuff like that, especially if you're out of the metropolitan areas. If you get out in the country, which everything else is country, is get out. So we hunt. And so the way I deer hunt is I find a pasture, a big field, and I sit down at the edge of it, usually again in a wood line where I can see the wood line on the other side of the pasture. And I just sit up against a tree, and 9 times out of 10, I fall asleep. And when I wake up, there's deer all around me, all kinds of stuff all around me because I've been asleep and been real quiet and still. And so they're all around me, so I can just take my pick. Well, one time I did it. I know I told y'all this story. One time I did it, and I woke up, and it was dead silent. There was nothing around. I couldn't hear nothing. And I got to looking across the field, and I got to looking across the field, and I saw a bear on the other side in the wood line across the field. I was like, yeah, that's why everything's quiet, because there's a bear around. And I got to looking at it, and it was coming across the field towards me. And it got about halfway across, and I'm starting to get worried a little bit. Maybe I should get up and start moving. And it seen me, and it rose up on 2 feet and started running towards me. I was like, damn, that's not a bear, that's a Bigfoot. Now I'm up and I'm moving and I'm running, but those things are fast as hell. And it caught me. And it was a female Bigfoot. And she was in heat. It was awful. It was just awful. Her fingers were so thick and rough and horrible. And I went home and I took a shower. But they don't make water hot enough. And so now I hear there's a bunch of little bald-headed, nerdy-looking Bigfoots running around out there. And the other night I was in the backyard and I heard something, and I think it was her. And it made me feel dirty all over again. I had to go take a shower. So anyway, I don't blame you, Keebler. I don't blame you a bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, that's my Bigfoot story, and I'm sticking to it. It was bad. Sarah, my flock, she did she did one of those AI videos about it, and it's a female Bigfoot in a stripper outfit, shaking her junk, just dancing around and shit. It's awesome. She's and then I got a bunch of stories I could tell you. I could send them to you, and you can have them. You can do whatever you want with them. I wrote a book. I wrote them all down, and they're in a book, and they're in a box. It's like a foot by a foot by a foot. It's a square foot. Just nothing but notebook paper, margin to margin, top to bottom. I wrote it all when I was in jail. And that's what I did to pass the time. I got that, and then I got probably 300 pages. Well, let's see, 17 months. I wrote my attorney every day. I wrote her a letter, and I stuck it in my legal papers so no guards could touch it while I was in the jail. When I'd go to court, I'd hand her my legal papers, and she'd take them out of the jail. And just took them to her office and scanned them and copied them, put them away for me, saved them until I got out. She's like, I'm not editing that. There's too many fucks and shits. I said, yeah, we need somebody to take out all the dirty words. And I was pissed off. And plus, it's just a rough draft. I was like, I didn't have nothing to do. I was writing. I worked out, ate, and read a little bit. Mark. Yeah, I noticed that, Keebler. I noticed you got like a motif going. I like it. I like your music. You keep on. You keep on. You're good at it too. It flows good. I dig it. All right, y'all. About had enough. It's only 8 o'clock. Well, the last 2.5 years, I've done 17 months in the county. I did 4 of it in the penitentiary because I traded it for a deal on the probation. The judge told me, he said, Jimmy, they're trying to revoke you, and I'm going to give it to them. And so I would have had to go do my 1 to 7. He said, unless you'll agree to going and doing a 120-day treatment program. I'm like, but I don't do drugs or drink. And he said, well, you go do the treatment program anyway. And I said, where do I sign? Let's go. He said, if you go to the pen, we start your probation over. That's how they do it in Missouri. But he said, if you go do this program, we're going to let your probation run. And I was 18 months into a 2-year probation sentence. So I was like, hell no, we ain't starting this shit over. Where do I sign? So I went and did 4-month treatment program at the pen, which I've been there before. I've been to that pen, so I knew people there. And what else? Oh, in Arkansas, I did 42 months because back in the 90s, I was taught how to make things out of chemicals that are not. Well, I had to quit when I found out it was illegal. I'll put it that way. And Arkansas frowns on you mixing chemicals and shit like that. And in the 90s and the 2000s, I got clipped in 2002 doing it. And it was probably a good thing I did because it was getting bad. It was getting real bad. And so I haven't done that since. And I won't do that anymore. I didn't even like the shit. I just did it. I traded it for the Peruvian variety of dry goods because that was my favorite to do back then. And now I don't do any of it, you know. I don't do anything. I do nicotine and caffeine, and I've been short on caffeine lately. But I'm doing those nicotine pouches. I was smoking cigarettes, but my lungs are so shot. So shot. Yeah, back when I learned how to do all that, if you knew somebody that knew how to do it, you knew somebody. And then 5 years later, everybody knew how to do it, and they were poisoning people. So they did crackdowns, and I was on the list. And I went and did my time. I did 42 months in the Arkansas pen because I pleaded it down from 60 years. That was my first offer was 60 years. And in Arkansas, they have a Y felony. It goes Y, A, B, C, D. Y being the worst. And it's a Y felony in Arkansas. Same as a capital crime, you know, same as a murder one. So I pled down to 10 years with 5 suspended, but the girl I got busted with was my girlfriend. She was on parole. Said you go and send her to the pen for her parole violation, which is 6 months. And these charges are mine. They're not hers. They don't go on her. And they said, yeah. And see now, why felony carries 70%. You have to do 70% in Arkansas. So I had to do 5 years, 70%. That's 42 months, 3.5 years. And I actually did 5 extra days because I asked them if I could stay 5 more days. And they kind of wigged out on that a little bit, didn't know what to think. But it was finals week. I was taking college courses, and I was too old to get it free from the state, so I had to pay for my tuition. And it was finals week, and I had straight A's. Hell no, I wasn't skipping finals. I'll stay 5 more days. What the hell? I've been here 3.5 years. So they said, yeah, Mr. Haig, you can stay 5 more days. And I told them, I said, look, I worked really hard at this. I never made it past 10th grade in high school, but I got a GED the first time I was in jail. But yeah, now I'm trying to be Mr. Lawful, and it's hard sometimes. Late fees on a FOIA request. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Keebler. Hell yeah. Everybody needs to start doing that. If everybody would start doing that and they'd start getting flooded with this shit, maybe something will change. I hope. Mark, what's up? Biscuits and Groovy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mark. What the hell? late fees on them for you. What? They're the ones that can be late, not you. They got a set amount of time to get it right. Oh, hell yeah. That sucks they're harassing you. Damn it, man. Anything I can do, let me know. I'll do FOIA requests over the phone. They usually hang up on me. I don't know why. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it. I'm going to get my butt in there, eat some ice cream, and go to sleep. But thank y'all for being in my life. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Without y'all, there is no JC. You guys are the meat and the potatoes of my channel. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be worth doing, you know. Because you guys make my channel, and I appreciate y'all very much. Remember, you got kindness in your heart. If you give it away and make somebody happy, it creates magic. And you're all magic. And I'm JC News Now. Thanks for being here, and peace.